George A. Romero's 1968 film Night of the Living Dead is one of the best horror movies ever made, and probably one of the best movies ever made, and I think it can teach us a lot of things. It was the first movie that taught us all how to kill the undead.
The ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull.
But it also has an important thing to teach us about basements.
The cellar's the safest place.
The cellar's a death trap.
And quick warning, there's going to be spoilers for Night of the Living Dead over the next few minutes, so buckle up. It was made in 1968. You're going to be fine. In the film, a group of strangers find themselves trapped in a farmhouse while flesh-eating ghouls roam the countryside. They're surrounded by monsters, the only car is out of gas, and there's not another living soul for miles. As they struggle to make sense of their situation and come up with a plan of action for dealing with this, there are two distinct camps that emerge. The first is led by Mr. Cooper. Now, he only wants to hide in the basement. That's where he thinks he and his family are going to be safe.
The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect.
At one point, the group plots an escape, and they get Mr. Cooper to grudgingly agree to go along with the plan, but all the while, he still just wants to get down there. The moment things start to go poorly, he retreats. He leaves the others to their deaths. The whole world is changing around him, and all he wants to do is run away, hide, and cling desperately to the illusion of safety he's so convinced he's entitled to. Everyone else be damned.
We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we gotta risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
And this is why, among other things, Mr. Cooper is the villain of the movie. He's one of them. And honestly, there's a lot of things we could talk about in Night of the Living Dead, but not right now. This is about basements.
If you box yourself in this cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
Now, the second philosophy in the movie is represented by the movie's hero, Ben. He's played wonderfully by Dwayne Jones. Look him up. He's a fantastic actor. Ben's not hiding. Ben is doing things. He's looking directly into the face of the threat, and he's working with the people around him to get out of the farmhouse, to get back to town. And even as the night wears on and things get more and more dire, he stays upstairs.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
He's engaged with the problem, and he's trying to kill the zombies. And it's only when everyone else is dead and the zombies are closing in that Ben, in a last-ditch effort to save his life, goes down into the basement himself. At that point, he's exhausted all other options, and there really is nothing else to do. What happens after that is something that I actually don't want to spoil. It's something that deserves a much deeper conversation, and it's a conversation that's happening upstairs right now, outside, even 50 years after the movie came out. Ignoring it isn't an option. And that's the point about basements, because this is the thing. Cellars, or basements, they can be a safe place to retreat and take shelter for the night. And that's great, and we should use them for this purpose when it's appropriate. But it is the considered opinion of this show that we must not descend into the basement as a way of avoiding the world at the expense of everything else.
We heard you screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry.
Let it be a respite, a place to catch one's breath, to feel safe for a while, before heading back up and re-engaging with the world. If we're ignoring the screams and cries above us, we will soon become the villain of our own story. And then your family, the people that you were trying to keep safe, wind up killing and eating you. So with this in mind, let's head down into Dave's basement together for a little while.